Igama Asanda Gantini and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and congratulations class of 2021. And yes, I speak low and live. Welcome. Let's talk about PLT. So when I got out of varsity, I was unlucky that a lot of South Africans don't speak about the route of becoming an attorney and becoming an admitted attorney. All I knew was that I had to do articles. That's it. That's the only thing that I knew. And also that I needed to do a PLT. That's all I knew. And though I asked about PLT, everyone was like, yeah, I need to do PLT and you need to pay upfront. UKZN, you have to pay the 17,000 upfront. I think I stand to be corrected. I've never done it, but it's on I checked on the Law Society website today. There is the PLT and it's 16,900 as well there through, I think it's through UNISA, I'm not sure, but please do search it. But there is the PLT that you have to do for 6 months, which is around 17,000, and let's just say 17,000 rands to be safe. That PLT can be done either part-time or done full-time, as far as I know. I stand to be corrected. I've not done it, but I know a friend. I have two friends, one who did it before going to do their articles and did it for a full 6 months in school at UKZN, and another who only did it like I think at the middle of their year in articles. I think they were like in month 7, and then they decided to register for PLT with UNISA and are doing it part-time. So there are those two options with the PLT. If there's another one that I do not know that you can do in order for you to qualify to do articles for 1 year instead of 2 years, that's the route that they are talking about. You can only do like you can do your articles for the rest of the 2 years, because some stay in articles because of not securing employment or feeling that they've not been fully qualified or fully trained in order to live articles, and luckily they still have a right of appearance, which is for more than just 1 year. So which is good. You can continue staying and continue appearing and developing your skills without worrying about duty. In that case, it can still apply for condemnation and be done whenever you are just done with articles. Like if I did that, I probably would have applied for condemnation already. Just saying. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. But there's the PLT that I did, which I just completed in when did we complete? Like 12. I finished on the 12th, a week or two ago. I finished my PLT, the PLT which is compulsory. Yes, PLT is still compulsory even if you do articles for 2 years. Strange. The Law Society is just strange, I know. But yeah, you have to do articles for 2 years. You have to be registered for 2 years or not be registered, because you can still do this PLT with the mind which is Tolama articles in 2 years and do them in 2 years, but then you pay more. So that PLT ukoka 2,000. How much did I pay first semester? I'm gonna get to how does it work. Just need to get the cost out of the way. I paid about 2,000 no, it was 2,400. I can't remember. I paid for it very early, not very early. Okay, yeah, it opens in January for payments until April, but the intake is for June. That's the first intake. That's module 1. In module 1, you basically learning about paper 1. It's preparing you for paper 1. Yeah, that's what this PLT is for. It's for preparing you for exams. Ideally, that's what it's for. Some teachers, they just teach you exams, which is strange, but there you learn all of the procedures, because that's what paper 1 is about. It's a long paper. Yeah, it's the longest paper of all the board exams. Sorry, let me just. You take 2 weeks to study for in PLT. They teach you just court procedures. They teach and they also teach personal injury, and they do a bit of ethics. So it prepares you for paper 1 in its entirety. That's what module 1 does. And then there is module 2, which is what I was doing just now. I did both my PLT this year. So I was out in June, and then I was out again now in October to November. So the second one is also, it's actually 2.5 weeks, because the PLT and the Act, when you look at the Practice Act, I hope you've looked at the Act at this point, since you are done with your degree or registered for a degree. I hope you are at a point of knowing the Legal Practice Act, particularly the 2014 Act, which is the new Act. Hope you are aware of the fact that you have to do PLT for 23 days. It's a compulsory course for 23 days, which is split in 2. So you do 10 days in June, which is the first intake, module 1, and then you do 13 days in the second intake. The second intake teaches you the rest of the papers, being paper 2, 3, and 4. So that's what happens in paper 2, in module 2. It teaches you all of that and prepares you for those exams. What happens to somebody who doesn't do this PLT? You do not meet the requirements to be an admitted attorney. That's just it. That's just what happens, unfortunately. The requirements to be an admitted attorney in South Africa are: you complete board exam, you write board exams and pass them, out 4. Paper 1 is court procedures, paper 2 is wills and estates, paper 3 is ethics, or the attorney's practice exam. That's what it's called. It used to be called ethics. Why do I act like I'm old? Anyways, then the 4th one is bookkeeping. Those are the 4 exams, and that's what you need to have passed. And then after passing it, you have to have completed your vocational training hours. So you could be completing the 2 years, I can't remember how many hours it is, or have completed 1 year, and then it is PLT. Another compulsory part is PLT. Either have completed 6 months and do articles for 1 year, or complete PLT the 4 weeks. It's 4.5 weeks of PLT, so which is going to be split in 2, as I've said. What's nice about doing the 2 weeks is that it is cheaper, because a lot of us, unfortunately, that's the reality you're going to be facing now, are going to be offered articles of being paid 3,000 rand, 4,000 rand, 2,000 rand, 2,500 rand, some even 1,000 rand, and some even free. Where do you get the 17,000 rand from? No way. But with the PLT, that's 2,000 rand, you can try and save for at your first year, save for your following year, and do all of your PLTs in 1 year and be done. And the next good thing about that is that if you do it in the first year, you know that you are done with that and you are prepared for exams in the second year, because it teaches you a lot of new things, a lot of things that you're not really doing in practice but are important for becoming an attorney or being an attorney, especially if you are in these firms that specialize in specific stuff, just one thing, and then you don't get exposure to the different kinds of laws. But with the modules and with all of that, you get a chance to be exposed, and you don't get shocked in exams and like, I've never seen or heard about this, but you've heard about it in the preparation. Plus, all of the exams are based purely on that. It's just crazy. And then advantage of the PLT, that 6 months, is that you do your articles in 1 year. You want to get your articles done as soon as possible. Ayekho umuntu othanda ukwenza ama-articles isikhathi eside, because you've already done varsity for a whole 4 or 5 years, and then now you have to do articles for another 2 years. That's like 7 years in school. No one wants to do that. But if you are able to, So if you are able to do the PLT soon, definitely one of the best things you can do for yourself is doing your PLT as soon as you are out of varsity. Like, do your PLT, secure articles, and then do articles from June and be done. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you are going to have a great year starting your careers. You are going to have a fruitful life and a journey to becoming an attorney, and congratulations on obtaining your LLB.